Hi, today's video is going to be about how to sharpen a skew chisel. So let's get started. First off, let's take a look at a couple different styles of skew chisels. The one on the left is a standard skew chisel, and the one on the right is an oval skew chisel. The real difference between the two chisels becomes obvious when viewed from the side. The standard skew chisel is much thicker than the oval skew chisel. But also you notice, if you take a look at the angle at the tip of the chisel is much steeper with the oval skew chisel right here. I prefer to sharpen my skew chisels utilizing the Wolverine jig system. I start off by using the standard Wolverine jig pocket, and then I add the skew chisel attachment. This attachment enables me to place the skew chisel at the proper angle. Next, we have to make sure that we get the bevel of the skew chisel to lay flat on the wheel. Now here's a simple trick. Take a magic marker and color in the bevel. And next we lay the bevel onto the sharpening wheel. Next we turn the wheel by hand. And then we examine the skew chisel to see where the wear is occurring. As you can see, it's occurring towards the bottom and the middle. There's a little bit left of the marker on the top. So what we have to do is adjust the jig. I'm going to move the jig slightly further away from the wheel. I once again lay the bevel down on the wheel, and I turn the wheel by hand. Now when we examine, we see that the marker is evenly removed from the entire bevel. So now we know we've established the proper angle, and we're ready to sharpen. Make sure to always wear safety glasses when sharpening your tools. We now turn on our grinder. Let it come up to speed. Now when we put the tool on the grinding wheel, we don't put any pressure. Let the wheel do the work. We touch it lightly. Then we take it off the wheel. We switch it to the other side of the jig. Make sure that the point of the skew is facing outward, and we repeat the process. And now we have a finished sharpened skew chisel with a really nice edge on it. Now I'll repeat the process with the oval skew chisel. Once again, I'll take my marker and color in the bevel. I loosen the jig and move it back because of the steeper angle on the chisel. I lay the chisel on the wheel. Once again, I turn the wheel by hand. And as you can see, the marker's been removed evenly, which means we have the proper angle. Now, if I had had marker remaining at the tip of the chisel, I would have simply moved the jig further away from the wheel. Also, if I would have had marker remaining at the heel of the bevel, I would have moved the jig closer to the wheel. Once again, we turn on our grinder, let it come up to full speed. And we lightly touch the tool to the wheel. We take it out of the pocket of the jig and put it on to the other pocket, and we do the other bevel. And as you can see, we now have a really fine edge on our oval skew chisel.